Former CNN anchor Don Lemon was arrested late on January 29, 2026, by federal agents in Los Angeles, where he was covering the Grammy Awards. The arrest stems from his coverage of a disruptive protest at a church in St. Paul, Minnesota, on January 18, 2026. The incident occurred at City's church, where demonstrators interrupted a worship service as part of an anti-ICE, immigration and customs enforcement action. Protesters reportedly targeted the location because a church member or pastor was affiliated with ICE. Demonstrators described it as a clandestine operation to disrupt business as usual. Pastor Jonathan Parnell noted that protesters were asked to leave but refused, and Lemon, now an independent journalist hosting The Don Lemon Show, attended to document the event, filming interactions and posting video on his YouTube channel. Lemon was among 4 individuals arrested, including independent journalist Georgia Fort and others identified as Traherne Jean Cruz and Jamail Lydell Lundy. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi confirmed the arrests on X, formerly Twitter, describing the protest as a coordinated attack on the church. Charges against the group are connected to federal laws, with some reports indicating accusations of conspiracy to deprive rights or interfere with civil rights, though specific details for Lemon remain sealed or unclear as of January 30, 2026. Lemon is expected to appear in federal court soon following his arrest. This development follows a prior rejection by a federal magistrate judge in Minneapolis, who declined to approve an arrest warrant for Lemon earlier in late January, citing insufficient evidence of criminal behavior and no probable cause. The judge's decision reportedly frustrated Attorney General Bondi and others in the Trump administration. Despite this, federal prosecutors revived the case, leading to the arrests. Lemon's attorney, Abbe Lowell, strongly defended his client, stating, "Don has been a journalist for 30 years, and his constitutionally protected work in Minneapolis was no different than what he has always done. The First Amendment exists to protect journalists whose role it is to shine light on the truth and hold those in power accountable. Instead of investigating the federal agents who killed 2 peaceful Minnesota protesters, the Trump Justice Department is devoting its time, attention, and resources to this arrest, and that is the real indictment of wrongdoing in this case. This unprecedented attack on the First Amendment and transparent attempt to distract attention from the many crises facing this administration will not stand. Don will fight these charges vigorously and thoroughly in court." The arrests have sparked widespread condemnation from press freedom advocates, former colleagues, and Democratic leaders. Groups like the Freedom of the Press Foundation and PN America described it as a warning shot to journalists and a naked attack on freedom of the press. Former CNN reporter Jim Acosta called it outrageous, while Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer labeled it a dark message, signaling authoritarianism. "If you dare criticize this administration, watch your back." President Donald Trump commented during a White House briefing, calling Lemon a loser and describing the protest as horrible, while praising the pastor's composure. The White House posted on X celebrating the arrest with the caption, "When life gives you lemons," including a chain emoji. Broader context highlights tensions between the Trump administration and critics of its immigration policies, including unaddressed allegations of federal agents killing peaceful protesters in Minnesota. Critics argue the DOJ's pursuit represents political vengeance and a chilling effect on journalism, insisting that covering a public protest, even a disruptive one, constitutes protected First Amendment activity, not criminal conduct. As the case proceeds, it raises significant questions about press freedom, the boundaries of protest coverage, and the use of federal power in politically charged environments. Lemon, who left CNN in 2023 after a high-profile tenure, has positioned himself as an independent voice, and this arrest thrusts him back into national headlines under contentious circumstances.